Pretty good news for the Patriots this week. Bad news for Team USA Hockey, but good news for the Patriots. That salary cap is going up in the NFL. So even with having the first or second highest cap space in the league this offseason, that cap is going up a considerable amount. Probably great news for the Cowboys, actually. But we are looking at the draft, and the closer we get to the draft, the closer we get to free agency, really, the more it sounds like the Patriots are going to be able to address tackle in free agency, which is something I've said for a while. So if they're able to do that, then that opens up a lot of things at the draft table in terms of skill positions. Doubt that Carter and Hunter will be there, or Hunter will be there. Maybe there's a chance Travis Hunter's there at 4. Maybe you get... I doubt it. I think those are the two best prospects in the draft, and you went and won in the last week of the season, so you dropped from 1 to 4. So congratulations, you played yourself. And now you would look at, Will Campbell would be the thing if you don't feel like you have your tackle position solidified. You've got the corner from Michigan, you've got the defensive tackle from Michigan, and then there's this name that pops up that did pop up early doors for the Patriots, kind of went away, and now it might be coming back. A guy who's projected to be in the top 10, but maybe towards the back half of the top 10, but might just sit there at 4 for the Patriots. It's Arizona receiver Tet McMillan. Oh, man. Tet McMillan. I've seen Tet McMillan play a lot. I cover a lot of Big 12 football. The kid is a monster. He's huge, 6'5", 212, long arms, goes up there, kind of does a little bit of everything. He can be your kind of possession, short yardage receiver, but definitely makes big plays, both in yak and just deep routes down the field. Like he is your prototypical every down X receiver, third down target kind of guy, which sounds like exactly what the Patriots need. The worst receiver room in the league last year. Nobody that could win on the outside. You've got this good young quarterback that's cheap. Why wouldn't you want Tet McMillan? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why I don't want the Patriots to draft Tet McMillan. Because of Chad Jackson and Josh Boyce and Tyquan Thornton and N'Keal Harry. All of those are reasons why I don't want the Patriots to draft him. The Patriots have proven as an organization time and time again, they can't draft that position. They have no shot. In fact, in Patriots history, you are much more likely to spend a 7th-round draft pick on a college quarterback that becomes a successful receiver as you are to draft one in the 1st round. Julian Edelman, better than pretty much any Patriots receiver they've ever drafted in the 1st round. Than Irving Fryer. And one of the things on Tet McMillan that I also don't like is they're saying he's not a great, crisp route runner. That's like the number one thing I think you have to look for these NFL guys. Where are you starting at with them? If they're not a great route runner, you got to start from square one with them. He's not a great route runner, but also in the scouting report, but he catches a lot of contested balls. He's a good contested ball guy. Am I getting amnesia? I think I've heard this one before. A guy who doesn't have elite speed, but pretty good size. Not a great route runner, but catches a lot of contested balls. Oh, yeah, and he plays college in Arizona. I don't want to draft N'Keal Harry number 4 overall. I think we learned our lesson with that, drafting him 32nd overall. Tet McMillan should be better than that. But that's what the scouting report reads like. It reads like N'Keal Harry's scouting report. And the Patriots have already made that mistake. They've already had that bust. Tet might be a good receiver in this league, but if we're being honest, I just don't trust them with any receiver. They might have found a way to mess up Marvin Harrison Jr., who I think is still going to be an elite receiver, although there was mixed results in year 1. I just don't trust them at all at that position. Even if you're picking in the top 5 rather than 32nd. So I'm looking at probably the Michigan guys if Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter are not there, or trading back and then maybe using a pick on Will Campbell or Tyrone Banks from Texas at the tackle position. But I think the Patriots need to get this draft right so bad that I don't know that is the way by going receiver top 5. It's just such a huge risk for anybody, but specifically for this franchise, it's a huge risk. So no, I don't love it. And it's a guy I really liked watching in college, Tet McMillan, but to me, that's just too big a risk for this team and where they stand right now. They need to have a good draft. They need to have a good second day where they've got 3 picks. They need to have a good second day. And I imagine they're going to have to get active in this trade market. You know, there are guys on this team that you can trade and get something for. Ramondre Stevenson. There's some value on this team in terms of a trade market. Not a ton, obviously, because they were the worst team in football, but maybe some. Maybe there's some value in watching this show every weekday, high noon Eastern time, live here on YouTube. And then wherever you get your podcast, we're bringing you fresh Boston sports content all week long without any of the bullshit. Just, me and Zach being kind of weird.
We are Rogue Media Sports.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. And if you like this video, be sure to give us a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter here for some more outrageous Boston sports takes coming to you every weekday at noon Eastern time. And then after that, wherever you get your podcasts.
We are Rogue Media Sports.